What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some Guilty Gear Strive for y'all. So by the time this video is out, people should be playing Guilty Gear Strive, but the open beta will not have started yet. So I wanted to share some little pieces of advice I'd have for you guys for when you play the beta. I was lucky enough to be able to play in the closed beta, but I'm not going to be talking about things specific to that because obviously the game is a lot different. I could tell just by watching. So instead, I wanted to share some general advice, especially for people who, I know a lot of people watch Dragon Ball on my channel and they want to try this game and they don't really know where to start. As usual, if you like the match analysis, character guides, and all the other things I'm putting on this channel, definitely take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you already have not. It does help the channel grow and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So the first would be to pick a character that you like. So especially if you're from Dragon Ball, there's definitely a culture of switching characters because this character's trash, or that character's broken, or this DLC's out, or whatever. I wouldn't worry about that so much, especially of course because it is beta. So if you really don't know who to pick, because really you should just pick the character you think looks cool, looks cute, you want to hug, whatever. I basically have grouped the characters in a more simpler way than the actual game groups characters. The game tells you things like Soul and Kai are balanced, and Chip and Milia are high speed, and Faust is unique. They do things like that. But basically, you can drop the characters into 3 boxes. If you really just want to play a beginner character, a character for new players, I recommend picking Soul, Kai, Leo, Potemkin, or Mei. These characters are all relatively easy to play. They do relatively simple things that are strong, and you'll get the hang of them within like 30 minutes to an hour. It's pretty straightforward. The specialist characters, I would say, are Milia, Zato, Chip, Ramathal, Axel, and Faust. So these characters either have some type of thing you're playing around. So Milia has like the disc and her high-speed movement. Zato, you have to control 2 characters at some points. Chip has a bunch of high-speed movement as well. Ramathal can shoot her swords and like you have to go get them back. Axel, it doesn't look so tricky at a glance, but he has to play these ranges that are different than everyone else. And Faust, of course, throws items. So you're playing the game in a not so direct way, based around some sort of unique tool that other characters don't have. These characters can be a little harder to get good with, but if you do get good at them, then it feels good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Milia player myself, and she's a really fun character. I really like playing her. She's honestly the reason why I play the game. The last group would be the newcomers, Nagoriyuki and Giovanna, and the reason why I put them in their own group is because we don't really know what they do or how they're going to affect the game or anything. So Nagoriyuki is supposed to do a lot of damage like quickly with relatively little hits and has huge range. Giovanna is kind of like a high-speed rush-down type character, but we don't actually know like how they interact with the other returning characters to Guilty Gear. So point number 2 would be to remember that basically everything is a combo, and hit confirms are easier in this game compared to other Arc System Works games because there's not really like an air tech. So if you take Dragon Ball, for example, when you hit a character in the air, you have a certain amount of time to hit them again, and if you don't hit them in time, the character kind of flips out in the air. You can pick which way you're going, but in Strive, you just fall to the ground essentially. So this makes it so that like you can pretty much combo anything together, and you can hit confirm things in ways that you could not hit confirm before. So the clip I really like using is this clip of Nagoriyuki, and I'm pretty sure this is his 5k, and he just links it into another 5k very easily. This is pretty much universal, and it'll make setting up combos a lot easier compared to previous versions, which is important because the damage in the game is high. So next, some things about defense. So defense is pretty important in Guilty Gear. There's not a lot I could say about specifics, of course, because this is a new game. It's not like it's Exert or something, but I have 3 pieces of defense advice for you. So one, funny enough, is it's okay to block. It's fine. If you really don't know what to do, you can just sit there and block. It's fine. But jokes aside, you can take advantage of a mechanic called faultless defense to push your opponents out if you don't know what to do. If you don't feel like you can mash out or jump out, I would recommend using your meter, holding back and pressing 2 buttons, and pushing them away. The other big one would be once you get this space, what do you do? So you push them out kind of far, and now you're like, okay, we gotta do something here. I would suggest either mashing straight up, mashing a big poke like your far slash or sweep if you're soul, for example, or super jumping, not jumping, super jumping. Super jumping in particular, a lot of characters don't have things that go to that section of the screen, or they have to use something that's pretty committal. It could be different in this game, to be fair, but it's a pretty common classic GG strategy to pick super jump so that your opponent has to choose between directly challenging you or waiting for you, which gives you more options for escaping pressure. So hopefully these tips helped. It is a little bit of a generic baseline video, but it's a new version of the game. I don't have access to the game yet. I am with you guys on Wednesday for sure. Definitely look forward to the streams though. I'm gonna be streaming a lot this week, playing Millia the whole time. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.